IS extremists are putting up fierce resistance in the old city, which for the Iraqi forces is the jewel. Operations have been hampered by the geography of these densely populated ancient quarters, but also by poor weather. Islamic State fighters are being eliminated, but there's huge alarm about the high rate of civilian casualties in doing so. The men from Iraq's elite Scorpion unit who we're with are pushing IS back. But look at this. The building you see is held by government forces, and the rounds coming in hitting it are from Islamic State fighters. They're firing over our heads. Despite being vastly outnumbered by the troops, they're not giving up. Civilians are desperately trying to escape the fighting, terrified by the bombings but caught in the middle, running out of food and water as the battle rages around them. Once out, many have been telling how the jihadists use them as human shields.
How frightening has it been for you?
مثل ما تذبح الإنسان يذبحون مثل ما تذبح الحيوان.
Last night and they told us you have to come out with us and go forward with us, the ISIS. Yeah. And we were preparing to go with them and the gods save us because the police come forward.
If they do break free from their jihadi captors, they have to pick their way through IS mines and roads littered with unexploded bombs. But far too many can't get out. They've no water or electricity and just white flags as protection. With IS fighters hiding all amongst these homes, they're traumatised by what that could trigger from the advancing troops. At the moment, they're stuck here, cheek by jowl with IS fighters who are in the next building, just monitoring any slight movement at all so that they can attack and then move forward into the old city proper. Retaking Mosul would be a massive blow against the Islamic State. But if it comes at the expense of civilian lives, it could be a Pyrrhic victory.
We are going to see we have bodies there.
Rescue crews set off to bomb sites with no real expectation of survivors. You don't have to look far to find civilian victims in Mosul. The stench of death is everywhere. But the Iraqi forces are facing a ruthless enemy who don't shirk from sheltering behind helpless residents. The search teams are often prevented from reaching airstrikes for days, and there's a narrow window for rescue.
Normally, I tell you, 3 days, 4 days without any food or water, he will be suffer from medical problem, and then he will be died.
The field hospitals are filled with people desperate for help, and youth is no protector against an IS sniper's bullet. He's only 3 years old, but targeted by jihadists with no regard for life. And for many of the civilians trapped in West Mosul, there is nowhere for them to run and hide. Alex Crawford, Sky News, West Mosul.